Welcome back, everybody. Today we are jumping straight into the mist. Now, I know it looks like I'm in black zone, but if I just zoom out a little bit here, actually mount up, you'll see we've got a rare wisp just waiting to be got. So let's go into it. Hopefully it brings us some tier 7. Alright, it doesn't. At all. But we'll work it. We'll see what it gets us. That wisp keeps getting picked up and dropped, so we're going to ignore that. We'll go the opposite direction of where that injured wisp was going, or where it was. And what we're going to do is we're going to start all these mists off by doing a lap looking for aspects, or for the mobs, and enchanteds before we go for the nodes. Today we're running just a straight 6.3 Battle Axe combat set. We're gonna ignore stone. Six flat stone is not even worth it, even if it's a mob. We'll worry about enchanted. Probably 6-1 and above. We'll see. Now, admittedly, with the treasure up and the injured wisp, it's looking like it's stale. And here's another gatherer. Dual swords might be a problem. We'll get the 6.1, because if you get enough of it, it's worth something. Looks like that other gatherer's already worked the edge, so we're going to move further in towards the center. Six-2 stone, that's decent. So as you can see, just because there's gathering competition, 9 times out of 10, most gatherers are going to stick to the edge of the mists. Even in open world, they'll stick to the edge of the map. So, just because you see some competition around the edge does not mean all hope is lost. Head towards the center. Just be careful, keep an eye on your exits, and know your best path to get there. Now, despite the aforementioned competition, we will take a peek inside this ore spot, see if there's anything. Nah, that's already been consumed. Alright. Mist is closing, so let's run around, see if we can find a better wisp. Now, when the mists are closing and you're looking for a new wisp to jump into, your best bet is staying next to these trees. They're marked in these darker splotches on the map, because the mists spawn out of the trees. Either that guy's really fast, or there are two people in almost identical sets running around out here. Less than a minute on the countdown. We're just going to have to jump into probably the next mist we see. Right, so this is another tier 6. We're going to do the same thing. Aspects and enchanteds only. Blue chest, not bad. And a solid amount out of that. We'll use these because they provide no value. I cut across the middle of the map to avoid that overcharged dual swords. Hopefully over here we shouldn't run into him. I lied. That was him right there. So we'll just take advantage of this uncommon wisp. Work this one. Even though it's still only tier 6. The luck on enchanted wisps has not been great tonight. The other battle axe guy, easy enough if he wants to fight. We should be able to take him out, no problem. The bow, we out IP the bow, but he probably outskills us. Once again, some 6-3. Best enchantment that we can get, but well, it's better than nothing. This was killed for the pup, but free skin for us. A lot of bad guys running by, so we definitely have to be on our guard. At the moment, we are moving away from the closest exit, so we have to avoid fights, basically, unless we're sure we can win them. He dismounted, so we move. Smart guy trying to hide behind my name tag. I reckon this mist should be closing soon, so hopefully we find a good wisp to jump into. Oh, look at that. I'm a prophet. Honestly, 5-2 stone, it's not really worth it. I saw blue and I got overexcited. I don't think we can take this out in a minute. I was dead wrong. But we do have to jump into the very next mist we see. 4 seconds left to spare. Unfortunately, back into another tier 6, though. Oh, wonderful. We'll run the opposite direction. That's an easy guy. If he's a problem, I can take him. But he'll probably be crow food soon. I think that crow is flying around and just killing everybody. Not great for us. All these wolves and not a single pup. Other mist closing. Let's try to find a better wisp. So many wisps. Just one of them be enchanted. Good chunk of 5/2 and some 6/1 skin. We gotta jump into another mist in a second. Another tier 6. Looks like the whole video is gonna be tier 6. Well, knocked back out to Black Zone. Okay, fantastic. So, looks like we're going to wrap up the video in the Black Zone here. Luckily, we are just outside the Martlock portal. Move away from that. No, I changed my mind. We're going to go into my hideout zone, and we'll gather there for the remaining time. Not bad. That guy better not be chasing me. I've already got enough problems in this zone. So a little bit of HO zone gathering. We are moving back towards my territory because it's a resource territory, which increases the gather rate as well, or the gather bonus rate, as well as I think the enchant rate. Just a small little spot full of T4 ore. Not really beneficial to us. I'm thinking next video we'll come out here, we'll do a whole video of gathering in and around our hideout zone out here in the Black Zone. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. The good thing about Blackstone is all of the might I gather goes towards supporting the guild. And because of the higher enchant rates out here in the Blackstone, I get more might, which is also good for my Conqueror's challenge. Look at that. Did you guys see that? 3,700, almost 38 in fame because I got my learning points turned on. Ooh. Somebody died trying to drop off a smuggler's crate, it looks like. Alright, our pie's about to wear off in about 30 seconds, so let's start mist hopping, trying to get a portal back to Brazilian. No, we just passed one up around here somewhere. Now, unfortunately, remember, they did recently nerf the Brazilian portal spawns in non-enchanted lethal mists. So we are going to work our way back towards Martlock Portal Town so we can get to Martlock proper and mist hop from the yellow zone. We'll check where the broken road drops us, because that might just throw us straight into a yellow zone, save us all that traveling. Oh, it sure doesn't. Alright, let's speed up this search. This search is taking forever. I'm so sorry. Finally. And thankfully we spawned right next to it. Alright, so starting off, we've got 49.6 million in the material stockpile, and then we've got 5.07, so we'll round that up to 5.1 in the items stockpile. So that has us starting at a total of 54.7 million. And now the easiest way to tell how much we've got here is get rid of these. And we made 1.33 million out of this entire run. So that includes the materials, that includes the stuff that we got out of the chests, which pretty lucky, spider stuff as well, and coin bags. So let me take back my tools and get everything put in its appropriate spot. Right, so adding that 1.33 to the 54.7 that we originally had brings us up to 56.03. So 56.03 million total in the stockpile. So great run. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more. I will see you guys next time.